Well, yeah, when I first started in the program, I was actually selling cars, and I was like, man, I'm freaking crushing it. I was like salesperson of the month, month after month, and then like 4 times salesperson of the year. I'm like, dude, making 150K like a year. I grew up super poor, so I was like, man, I'm doing good. And then Ryan was like, actually, it was more Brian that kept pushing me to quit my job. Ryan was telling us to get out of rentals. So at the time, we probably had like somewhere around 25 rentals, and that was the space that we wanted to grow. So we're like, we're just going to keep pushing for rentals. Ryan said, dude, you got to get out of rentals. Brian was telling me you got to quit your job. And at the time, I was like, dude, both these guys are just crazy. You know, I'm like, they don't understand. It's Fort Wayne, Indiana, dude. You buy properties for 20, 25,000. You rent them out for 700. Like, the cash flow is great. And I'm like, they just never read Rich Dad Poor Dad. So they don't get it yet. And so it took me probably somewhere around 8 to 12 months to realize that what we were doing didn't make the most sense for our like financial freedom. And then learning to delegate was the biggest thing that I learned. So just building an actual company as opposed to trying to build this whole rental portfolio is very similar to what you talked about yesterday on like making the money, making a couple $100s a month on rentals is not going to get you wealthy. Building a business that's producing millions of dollars and then buying rentals on the backside is really what makes you wealthy. So just changing the focus. The craziest part though was it took us, a couple years to get to 25, and then now we're adding rentals on the side on accident because it's just they're popping up. We're like, all right, throw them in the rental portfolio. So when you build the flipping business, it kind of happens anyway.
Yeah, I mean, when you're getting 20 deals a month, you now have money coming in from those deals, the wholesales, the flips, and everything else, and then you're cherry picking the ones that make sense.
Yep.
Now, are you still
100%.
buying these $20,000 homes, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're still buying them. The craziest part too is we bought them in the hood, and we never thought they were going to appreciate. We thought they were just going to be cash flow, and honestly, we were scared. And so we're like, you can't lose when you're buying a property for 20 grand. You can't win a really big. Well, we thought, and now they've like, man, some of the properties we bought for 20, 25, they're worth 100, 150 now. So, I mean, we just weren't expecting that, but it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, and it's because you built a machine for finding deals, essentially.
100%.
Yeah.